Welcome to I Love the Library. Well, it seems as though everybody has spring fever, myself included. It's been an awfully long winter. But the ladies over at Lincoln Park requested some quilting books, and I kind of laughed to myself. I think they're trying to get one more quilt done before spring hits. So I decided to do my TV3 on quilting. And I brought along one of the projects that I'm working on. And yes, I said one of the projects because I have quite a few going at one time. This is a piece of grandmother's flower garden, and I'm using English paper piecing and hand sewing it. So this is going to take me a long time to finish. The books I grabbed off the shelf, I'm starting with Quilts from the Civil War by Barbara Brackman. And if you're into the Civil War reproduction fabrics, this book is perfect for you. It has a lot of history in it. And of course, examples of the antique quilts from that time frame. It also has pictures of the people from that time frame in their fashions of the day. And of course, it has all kinds of patterns so that you can reproduce those quilts from the Civil War. This is a page that has the paper piecing pattern for a block on it. This is Plain and Fancy, Vermonts People and Their Quilts as a Reflection of America by Richard L. Cleveland and Donna Bister. Then this book is set from 1850 to 1870, and it's set in Vermont. And it has all kinds of history in it, too, from the state of Vermont. And here it has a picture of them tapping the maple trees, which we're all hoping to do here, of course, before too long. It has a wonderful picture of an antique example of grandmother's flower garden, which is the same one that I'm working on here. This one is Applique Quilt Revival, Updated Patterns from the 30s by Nancy Mahoney. So here again, if you're into the reproduction fabrics, they have reproduction 30 fabrics. And here is another example of a flower garden quilt. Little different pattern, but very nice. And if you happen to have a ton of scraps that you'd like to get used up, this book is for you. It's Simple Strategies for Scrap Quilts by Lynn Roddy Brown. And it just has all kinds of patterns for scrap quilts. This one I call a little bit more modern. This is Serendipity Quilts Cutting Loose Fabric Collage by Susan Carlson. And it's a freestyle quilting book. And I call them art quilts. This is the sun in 3 different versions. This one is a brand new book. It's Beginner's Guide to Free Motion Quilting, Professional Quality Results on Your Home Machine by Natalia Bonner. So if you're thinking about getting into free motion quilting, this is a really good book for you. And of course I had to grab some DVDs. The first one is Homestead Blessings, The Art of Quilting. And this one is really good for beginners because it does have instruction in it. This one is A Century of Quilts, America in Cloth. Now this one is more for inspiration than it is for instruction, but some beautiful quilts in there. So if you're thinking about keeping your mind and your hands busy while we're waiting for spring, come on into the library, and no matter what your hobby is, I'll try and help you find some books on it. So I hope to see you at the library.